All right, everyone. Yes, welcome again to our 10 Questions With interview with Professor Dr. Stefan Wiedmann with Nordakademie in Germany. Welcome, Stefan.
Thank you, Jason.
You're welcome.
Happy to be here.
Welcome to the United States as well. You're doing a lot of busy travel and getting the word out about this great program. Speaking of that, so tell me, what is the reason that Nordakademie has a German University of Applied Sciences is coming to the United States? Why are you here?
Yeah. Thank you. Well, thank you for welcoming. And we are here because of the companies asked to come to the United States because they are pretty frustrated of the lack of the qualified employees and the people they get. The German companies are used to the dual system in Germany to have the combination of engineering and management and also the coursework with practical experience. So since they are wondering if we could help them also in the United States, we are here. And Nordakademie was established for more than 30 years by companies. And the companies always were looking for the best fit for their needs. So that's why we are very close to the needs with the companies.
You're here to talk about the German-American Co-op. Explain to me how this works. It's a really unique initiative that you're starting with the College of Charleston and other partners. Tell me about how this works.
Actually, College of Charleston is the only university that President Xu was open for this, to develop a program focusing the needs of the companies. So this program has a strong link between the company time and college time. So you have the very strong alignment. We call it co-op, German-American co-op, because we have the alignment of coursework at the college and the practical experience in the company. So they have 10 weeks at college and 15 weeks in the company. So when they have, for example, marketing in college, in the theory practice, then they go to the company and they should go to the Department of Marketing and have the practical transfer how their company is doing marketing or finance or production or whatever. So after 3 years, the students have seen the whole company and they know the people, and also the company knows the student. That brings, when they are ready, when they graduation day, they really bring productivity right on day one.
So this all happens before they graduate from college?
Yeah, that's on day one, and there's a 3-year program. So they are rotating in the 3 years to the whole program, the whole company, and they have the combination of engineering and management and people skills. And since they even spend at least 6 months in Germany, they also have intercultural experience.
I'm glad you mentioned that. That was going to be my next question. Talk to me about the benefits of students in the United States going overseas, experiencing a different culture, a different way to work. How does that translate into coming back and making an impact in a company here?
Oh, yeah. Well, all the company solutions, you have to think internationally. I mean, you just stay on one place, it's fine, but you don't. It really is something on a personality. It changes when you live for at least 6 months in a different culture, and maybe even see the headquarters if you are in a German company. But we are partnering also with American companies. They don't even have a location in Germany, but they say that is so important for our people, for our employees, having in the cultural experience. It's quite a difference, even in the contact with the customers. Even though you don't want to expand to Germany, it makes something with the people having the experience living in a different culture.
Is there any kind of like culture shock when these students come back to the United States and see how a different country, especially Germany, the benchmark for manufacturing, come back to the United States? Is there maybe a learning curve when they come back, or is that handled in the academic setting with whatever school they're at?
Well, we want to support the innovation in the companies. So learning, but on the other side, when they come to Germany, it's quite a difference. So, but they will learn the foreign language in the first year before they go to Germany. They have classes in German, even though all the classes will be taught in English, even when they are in Germany. So you don't need any German language knowledge at the beginning. So we do take over for that. But when you have the both cultural experience, it's you really profit for this, and not only the person is taking profit, also the company.
Now, is this open to any student, or how do they get involved with this program?
Yeah, you can choose external students. We are looking for people with an associate degree. Since this is a German program, we have to meet the requirements of the German regulatories. That means, for example, an associate degree. That's why we're working with tech colleges. Also, the German Abitur is fine. So right now we are focusing on the American students. But also on the other side, we see that in Germany, it's interest for this program. So we could even start an international cohort at the beginning. So you have Americans, Germans studying this program. And some companies say, now we won't hire another external person. We want to use this as an internal career, internal development program. And that's also possible.
Interesting. Now, you mentioned companies. How do companies get involved with this program?
Yeah, the companies is a very strong partnership with the college and the students. So we have a triangle in the 3 contracts. There's a contract between company and university, company and student, student and company, and university. So we have this triangle, and that's a very important partner, the company, because we have this framework. Since we have this course plan telling what's to be taught in the first year, the second year, and the company has the framework, and we suggest, look, these departments in the first year would be good because we need this reflection. And on the other side, these are the real projects that the companies are asking for. In total, students are working 750 hours just for projects companies are asking.
Oh my God.
So that's really cool. And for those projects, students get credit hours. And that's very unusual in the US. You won't find a program in the US that's like it. It's the different in the classic co-op. In a co-op, it's a part-time. You're studying, you're working, but there's no alignment. And in our topic, it's the alignment of the coursework and the experience, and you get even credit hours during company time. So the whole program is just 3 years.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I did not realize that. So they're working on real life issues while they're studying.
Yeah.
How unique is that?
It's perfect. It even brings innovation also in the companies, because you have young people with good thoughts, new thoughts, and they can work on it. And it's in also our academic foundation. It's not only I think about something, it really has something substantial.
Very interesting. Now, talk to me a little bit about the multi-generations and these younger students and going over to Germany and working with others, companies of students. Is there a challenge with the younger folks, or are they open to these opportunities with these open minds and ready to come back and make a difference in their companies?
Well, usually the companies, they have also a contact person for the students. So the students are not alone in the companies. They have one person at least at the HR department. They're taking over and taking charge. It's a mentor helping all those things. And when they are going in the departments, they are, of course, focusing on the topics in the department. But it's always, usually the companies are joining in this program. They are happy to have new ideas, to get innovative thoughts. So that's,
makes perfect sense. You mentioned contracts a second ago. Talk to me a little bit about the financials and the costs involved from both sides of this.
Yeah, the financials, we really worked on it with the College of Charleston, because College of Charleston is a state-owned university, and they figured out in-state, out-state, whatever. And we figured out there's one tuition fee for everyone. So all companies in the United States will have the same tuition fee. That's good. And in South Carolina, we have the Apprenticeship Carolina job tax credits funding. That's really cool. They give $21,000. The state is funding this program. And when you see you have the state funding You have also the students. We ask to students also to spend money, just $7,000 per year. So $8,000 would remain for the companies per year. $8,000. That means $24,000 in total for the 3 years. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a pretty good deal to me.
Yeah. And the students, when they are in company, they work for the company. And our existing companies, they just suggested they should get $25 per hour. So they can work Monday till Sunday, or, it depends on the company. But they can work during this time. They get money during this time. But when they are in the college time, the 10 weeks, they don't get any money. So that's how it also works for the companies and also for the students.
Okay, great. Talk to me a little bit about the time frame. When does this program really kick into gear here in South Carolina?
April next year.
April next year. You heard that, so you got some time.
April 26 is the starting month, and it'll take 3 years. We will start every year, and maybe if it's really increasing, we start twice a year, and we start with one program, this engineering and management program. And we also had the discussion about maybe to add different programs too. So
what does the engineering and management entail? What will they learn?
They will learn the basic, the fundamental of management, the financials, marketing, HR, all those things, what you need in management. You have the second part is engineering, all those, it's electronics, mechatronics, engineering things. And the third one is the integration, because it's not only engineering and management, it's also important to have the fundamentals of engineering, or to see both sides. Logistics, for example, is one of those. Data-driven decision making.
Sure.
So these are the AI parts. And then the fourth part is the soft skills, the people skills. So
very important skills.
Very important. Yeah, you see that at every place. Those people. We don't want to have the people just sitting in their office and figuring out and calculating something. So they are going out, and usually the first job after graduation is sales job, because they have a strong link to technology. They have a strong personality, so they can, really go out to the customers and tell them about the products.
Amazing. How many students are you targeting for this first go around? Do you have a number in mind, and how would you like this to evolve?
Yeah, well, we want to start with 10 to 15, just to keep it small at the beginning, because it's so new. We have to explain, and then also we don't know if something in 3 years, something will get wrong. So it's easier to fix when you have a small group. And but we want to expand that for the next years.
And tell me, of all places, the United States, why here, South Carolina? What led you to start this right here?
Yeah, that's actually because of the companies. Starting with the industry board of College of Charleston. And we have so many German companies in South Carolina. And they're facing all those problems any company is facing. But they remember, we have something in Germany. So we would like to have this. So that's why we are in South Carolina. And South Carolina is really so supportive for the industry. The industry in Germany is pretty jealous what your state is doing for the company.
What are they most jealous about? What makes them jealous?
It's really good that you have, even here, the Department of Commerce, you have the SC department, but also the mindset. If the company is asking for something, they're listening, watching, which there's a solution. And so it's quite a difference if the company here is asking the states to do something, then you have that in Germany.
Wow, something to hang our hat on here in South Carolina. Now, we're about to wrap up here. I know after here, you're going out to Portland, you're trying to match up with some companies, but let me ask you finally, what's the long-term contribution of the German-American Co-op to competitiveness, innovation, and social responsibility? A mouthful there, but let's lay it all on the line right here to wrap it up.
Yeah, well, it is. It has a huge impact for the companies. It has a huge impact for the students. When you see the $7,000 tuition fee for the students, some companies even think about covering that too. So no tuition fee at all, or maybe $7,000. That expands it's a new target group for the students. When you usually have a debt of $100,000, $200,000 for a bachelor's degree, So now you can really look on the right people, the talented people. They are important to improve the companies. That's one very important thing, that you get people to an academic degree in your system right now. It's not possible if they don't have the money, if the families can't afford it, they cannot get to the bachelor's degree. So that's one thing. The other one is the companies. You have someone who's really into your product. This person gets the theory in the college, and you have the tailor-made and courses and the transfer projects in your company, so you really know this one is into your business. And the third topic is the whole state. It's quite a difference when you have well-educated people, when you have growing companies. That's something even for the whole society. It's a small part for it, but it has a huge could have a huge impact.
Yeah, and we shall see. And it's off to a great start. The German American Co-op, Stefan Wiedmann with Nordakademie. Thank you so much for joining us today for 5 Questions With.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Jason.